This week's Torah portion is Parshas Tzav. Tzav means a commandment, and this Parsha Torah reading specifically talks about these sacrifices that were brought. And the question is, why are sacrifices brought in the first place, and why is the name of the Torah portion called Tzav, commanded? And there's a beautiful explanation I would like to share with everyone this morning. Sometimes there are things in life where we don't understand the inherent need for them, but we do them anyway. Things that we don't know why, but it's sort of our daily routine. And in a relationship with God, it's the same way. Sometimes there's things that we do we don't fully understand. How does bring a sacrifice make us closer to God? Something that we could struggle if we try to understand it, and we may not get a good answer. But the truth be told, our greatest connection comes to God just because He tells us to do things and we listen to them. When a parent tells a child to do something, the child may not understand why, but if the child does it anyway, it shows a connection between the parent and the child. So specifically, in dealing with sacrifices, which we don't really understand why there's a need for sacrifices, certainly we can't say God needs them from us, but we're commanded to do so in following God's will, even and especially when we don't understand, it truly shows our connection to Him.
We'll now continue with the singing of L'Chadodi, the song we sing Friday night, written by the great Rabbi of Shlomo Alkabetz in the late 1400s. L'Chadodi l'kras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela L'Chadodi l'kras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Hishmiyanu kel hamyuchad Hashem echad Ushma ho'yachad L'shem sefer ez v'lisila Chadodi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela L'kras Shabbos l'chuvin elcha Ki hi mikor haberacha Meirosh mikedem nisucha Sov ma'aseh b'machshavot chila L'chadodi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Mikdash melech Ir melucha kumitzi mitoch ha'afecha Rav lach sheves b'yimekabacha V'hu yachamol alayichem L'Chadodi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisnari me'afar kumi Livshi bigdei sefartei chalmi Al yad ben yishai beis halachmi Karva el nafshi giyahala L'Chadodi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisahoreri Ki v'horechu miyori Uri shir daberi Kavod Hashem alayich nigla L'Chadodi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela V'hayu l'mshisa shahosayich V'rachaku kameh v'halayich Yasis alayich elokayich Kim sozcha sanal kala L'Chadodi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Yamin u'smal tehefrotzi V'yes Hashem taritzi Al yad ben yishai beis halachmi Karva el nafshi giyala L'Chadodi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Bawi b'shalom Atares ba'ala Gam berina ovitzahala Tochemune Yam Segula Ba'wikala Lechododi Likras Kala Pnei Shabbos Nekabela.
We now just finished the holiday of Purim, and now we are less than 4 weeks away from the great holiday of Passover, of Pesach. As we prepare here in Gurwin, getting all the food ready, getting all the matzah ready, all the Pesach products ready, we'll just share one quick idea why Pesach and the spring go hand in hand. After a long winter, a person could feel a little bit despondent, saying it's cold outside, it's dark outside, there's no end to this. And he goes outside and he sees a little bit flowers blooming. The weather starts a little bit to get nicer, not so nice yet, but a little bit starts to tilt in the direction of nicer weather, and that brings a person in a positive spirit. So too, the Jewish people were enslaved for 200 years, and they knew the thought of freedom was something that they wanted, but they didn't know what to do with it. How are we going to be free? We've never been free before. It's very daunting to look at scenarios and lifestyles that we've never had. So God says, just look a little bit outside of the weather. The weather's tilting towards beauty outside. So too with the redemption. It may take some time to get used to. It may take some time to understand it. But just looking at having the feeling that you know it's coming, when you know something good is coming, to put someone in a better spirit. So the Passover holiday is always in the spring. Because although we may not understand what it means to be free, knowing that it's coming puts us in a wonderful spirit with God.
We're now finished with the singing of Adon Olam. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Li'es Nasa B'Chefso Kol Azai Mehelech Shemo Nikra V'Yacharei Kechlos HaKol Levahado Yimloch Nora V'Haya V'Hoveh V'Yiyeh B'Sifara V'Hu Echad V'Yein Sheni Hamshilo Lehachvira V'li Reishis V'li Sachlis V'lo Ha'od V'Hamizra V'hu Keli V'Chai Goali V'Tor Chevli V'Yes Nasa V'hu Nisi Umanosli Minas Kosi B'Yom Ekra B'Yahado Avkid Ruchi V'Yes Ishan V'Yahira V'Yem Ruchi Gev'Yasi Ado Shemli V'Lo V'Ra. Have a happy and healthy week, a great weekend, a great Shabbat. We'll see everybody next week.